untold millions of dollars worth of jewels and gold and precious stones and carvings and statuary were fashioned to place in the tombs of the wealthier families that could afford it. The Valley of the Kings in Egypt that have portions of which have been excavated, and the tombs of those things have revealed just miraculous things for the eyes to behold. Some years back, it was before Anita and I married, certainly before Canaan came along, I had opportunity to visit the traveling display of the treasures of the tomb of King Tutankhamun, Pharaoh Tutankhamun, the boy king. And and it was only a small portion that Egypt, you know, the antiquities of Egypt allowed out and then allowed to be put on display to travel around this country. But it came to Atlanta, and I had opportunity to see it. Some of the most amazing, one of the most amazing sights my eyes have ever beheld. It makes me just tingle all over to think what heaven's going to be, because it'll make any of that pale by comparison. I absolutely assure you, as beautiful as it was. But brothers and sisters, they were obsessed with appeasing the gods of the afterlife. It's interesting to note, come with me to verse 7 of chapter 11. We read this a few minutes ago. Verse 6, back up there, there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be any like it more. But against any of the children, now here's the promise to Moses and the juxtaposition before Pharaoh of what's going to happen to the children of Egypt and what's going to befall the children of Israel. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast. Doesn't that sound kind of odd? What's a dog got to do with this? But it might sound a little less odd whenever I tell you. You remember I told you that, okay, Pharaoh's dad, God dad, is Ra, and his godmother is Osiris. And Osiris had an assistant, and his name was Anubis, and I even spelled it for you. Guess how Anubis is portrayed? Anubis is a dog. And brothers and sisters, God is telling Pharaoh, Anubis won't be coming against my children. You're God of the netherworld. You're God of the underworld. He'll have no hold. He won't be touching my children. Isn't that glorious to know this morning that Satan has no hold on you? Isn't it glorious to know that the gates of hell will not prevail against your life or Christ's church? Isn't it glorious to know and to understand this morning that that gaping hole that I spoke of a few moments ago, it has no permanency for you. Or for any loved child of God that you put in one. Period. Brothers and sisters, this death plague had a particular significance in this respect also to the children of Egypt. See, the child of Pharaoh was the upcoming deity. When Pharaoh died, the deification passed to his son. And then he is the one understood to be the offspring. Don't ask me how they figured all of that. It doesn't make sense to me logically either. My granddad used to tell me, never try to teach a pig to sing. It only frustrates you and aggravates the pig. Some things you cannot try to figure out logically. I don't know how deity is transferred, how deity dies. I don't understand that. When a deity dies, they no longer are deity. You know, that kind of divides the meaning of the word. If you're God, you don't die. But when Pharaoh died, the deity was then placed upon his son. So the death of Pharaoh's son is the death of an up-and-coming God. And the hand of the Almighty is about to be shown in this visitation of the death angel, and all of what Egypt has known and believed and held to is going to be shattered to pieces. Mm-hmm. Now, brothers and sisters, can I tell you something this morning? That's part of the issue the world has with this book and what we do here twice every Sunday and every Wednesday night and every day of our lives, I hope. That's the issue that the world has with God and you and me. It's one of them anyway. Because Jesus Christ shatters every conception that they think they understand about life and the world around them, and not only that, the life to come. Our lost friends out there, you know how they approach death? There's really about one of three classes you can put them in. Think of the lost people you know. Don't look at me like I got three hands. You all know lost people. For heaven's sake. If you don't, then, well, never mind. But there are about three different classes you can put them in. The first class, I would say, would be the nihilist. You know what that means. You think of the word annihilation. In other words, whenever I draw my last breath, that's it. And so I really don't have anything to look forward to. I have nothing to fear. And really my life has no meaning. Now, brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't think you can see that prevalent in society today, you're not. You're living in a bubble somewhere. Mm-hmm. That is very prevalent in our society today. What difference does it make? It's prevalent in the church. What difference does it make? Let me tell you something. It has eternal consequences. Jesus Christ brings eternity into the picture. They don't care. Then you have what we could call the hedonist. The hedonist, you know what a hedonist is, Hedonist. Hedonist. That's the person that is going to suck every bit of life that there is out of it while he's here. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. And he's too flippant to worry about what happens after. He's too stupid. They're stupid. They deny the very thing that they know in the depths of their being to be the truth. It's not all drinking and eating and being merry, is it really? There is a reckoning to come. And then, brothers and sisters, and here's where the Christian gets uncomfortable. You might find yourself squirming. The third class of folks in their view of eternity and how they deal with it is the moralist. I've heard people in this very church speak of the dead in this respect. He was a good person. Bully for him. Bully for him. There's going to be a lot of good people in hell, brothers and sisters.
Amen.
He was a good person. Let me tell you something. If he departed this life absent Jesus Christ, he'll be a good person in hell in eternity. And that good person says, and this is their thought process, and if it's yours, I assure you today in the name of the living Jesus Christ, stop it! If it's yours, you better come to your knees before Christ. But here's the thought process. I've tried to do what's right. How do you know what's right? You're standing on the foundation of your own righteousness. What do you know about right? The scriptures tell me there is none good, no, not one. And your righteousness amounts to filthy rags, as does mine. But I've tried to do what's right, and I've never really hurt anybody. And what could God possibly hold against me? That's their reasoning process, brothers and sisters. Go witness to them and let them tell you. They'll be glad to. Go witness to them. Go find them. They'll be glad to tell you their plan for eternity. And basically what they are telling us, what they're telling above that God, is God, I'm the captain of my own fate, the master of my own fate, the captain of my own soul. You see, I've steered my ship in my life, and I've navigated the course, and I've geared here, and I've given there, and I've pretty well avoided the major obstacles you placed in my life.
Blown up a government building here.
Whatever they attribute them to. And I have pretty well kept from open defilement. My hands are fairly clean. It ain't your hands that are going to stand in front of the judgment seat of Jesus Christ. It's your heart. Brothers and sisters, it is utterly wicked. And if you go into glory, well, let me back up. If you go into eternity on the merits of the heart you were born with, your eternity is hell.